Hello lovely people, it's Loretta with Sparrowhawker Designs and welcome back to my channel. So this is block number 15 out of 24. I think in the last video I mistakenly said this was going to be block 16. So I don't know why I can't count when the camera's on. I can't do a lot of things when the camera's on. I get all flustered. Anyway, so I am doing, this is, if in case you're new to the channel, I'm doing 24 blocks. These are 12-inch by 12-inch blocks to make a full covering for a bed. Obviously, this is not a quilt you would sleep with or use. It's just for decoration. So it is French travel themed, and the inspiration for this quilt were the gloves, the ladies' gloves. I have a collection of them. Just people have given me some over the years. I've bought a few over the years, that kind of thing. And then eventually one day I went, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all these gloves? I don't have enough hands. So anyway, so yeah, so I thought, okay, I'm going to use them in something. And that's how I came up with this idea. So if you've been following along, you know, this is basically just a variation on a theme of the other blocks. So up here in this corner, I've used a super old, this must be like almost 100, well, probably over 100 years old actually. It was a lace cuff. And I've been wanting to use it in something, and this quilt I've been kind of using some of my special things that I've been holding on to. And I had this really old piece of pink tatting as well, and so I decided I wanted to use that in this quilt. And I just put some beads on it. And then I put these two pieces of trim here, also with some beadwork and sequins and stuff. Here I've got a vine, an embroidered vine, and then I did like a lazy daisy for the leaves, and I did the flower sequence. Over here I have a double feather stitch, also with some seed beads. Up here's a Cretan stitch you can barely see, and here's a Y stitch that I did there. The other thing is this crazy quilt doesn't have as much embroidery on it as my normal crazy quilts do. I really kind of wanted to make this quilt a little more three-dimensional and a little more, I don't know, like a cross between like the fabric books and a quilt. So as a result, I tend to have kind of like not as much stitching and a little bit bigger things. So anyway, then I have this glove, and I have this piece of lace here that I've put down here. These three beautiful buttons. This is some hand stamped fabric. And then this piece of blue trim I sprayed with, I think it's a Tim Holtz spray. You know, I keep saying Tim Holtz spray because I don't really think I've bought any other brands of sprays. So anyway, I thought it was really neat. It turned out, I mean, it was completely white when I bought it, and I dyed a couple in different colors. I did a pink and I think a green, and then this blue. This was like a denim blue, I think is what it was called. And it was just really interesting to see how the different fabrics turned out different colors. So this is all one piece of trim, but it's got sequins here and flowers here, and so the flowers turned out really, really blue. And the organza turned out kind of gray, and then the sequence area is also lighter. And so I just thought it turned out beautiful. And since you don't wash crazy quilts, I don't have to worry about whether or not it's color fast, you know. And then down in this corner, I just did some leaves, blowing leaves with some beads in them. And under here there was, I did just a regular feather stitch with some thread that's got a little bit of glitter in it, and then ended up covering it all up. So that happens sometimes. But you know, you still want it there just in case somebody would lift it up, you know. So that's all of, went the wrong way, as usual. That's all for block number 15. So block number 16 for the next time. will be this one. This one's going to be a challenge because it's a very small picture in the middle. This is one of the smaller pictures that I've done. They're all usually about this size. And I didn't really do like the angle on this, like the angle piecing, so this is going to be interesting. I think I'm just going to use some of my bigger pieces on all of it. So, yeah, so that will be the next one, block 16. And this was 15. And here's all the other ones that are finished. So, so just very quickly, I will go through them. I just want to let everybody know also that I do have some of my, I collect old photographs. I do have some of them. I have scanned them and cleaned them up really good, and put them in my Etsy store for download. If you want or need old photographs that for your digital kits or whatever. So yeah, thought I would share some of my better photographs with you guys, because I know some people don't have access to that kind of thing. And I've also went through and scanned some of my ephemera. I think that I will eventually get put up on my Etsy store. Also, because I know a lot of people don't have access to that type of thing either, like where to get that type of thing. So yeah. So yeah, this has been a really interesting. Like I said, it doesn't. This quilt does not have as much embroidery as most of my crazy quilt projects do. But I've done a lot of like this, like these really big three-dimensional kind of things, which has been a really neat challenge. And I'm always surprised, like the ones that I end up liking more than others. Like I'll start it and I'll think I'm not gonna like this one, and then I end up really liking it. This is the one I did last time. And then some of the ones I think, oh, this one's my favorite, and then I go to embellish it and it ends up not working as well as I want it to anyway. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody is doing well, and I will see you in the next video. So everybody take care. Bye-bye.